When did making plans get this complicated? It's time to streamline with WhatsApp, the secure messaging app that brings the whole group together. Use polls to settle dinner plans. Send event invites and pin messages so no one forgets Mom's 60th. And never miss a meme or milestone. All protected with end-to-end encryption. It's time for WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone. Learn more at whatsapp.com.
At Sierra, discover great deals on top brand workout gear, like high-quality walking shoes, which might lead to another discovery.
40,000 steps, baby. Who's on top now, Karen?
You've taken the office step challenge a step too far. Don't worry, though. Sierra also has yoga gear. It might be a good place to find your zen. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
Against the spread. Against the spread.
Against the Spread is presented by DraftKings. DraftKings, the crown is yours. Roy, take it away.
All right, we got Golden Knights at Flames tonight. The Vegas Golden Knights have failed to cover the spread as a favorite in each of the last 11 games, including this year. They are 0-3 versus the puck line, and they've lost their last 6 games as favorites. But they're playing the Flames, who gave up 12 goals allowed this year. That's fourth in the league, and all of them by Dustin Wolf. That leads all goaltenders. So go with the Vegas Golden Knights as the favorite at 1.5 goals against the spread.
Jack Eichel's going to get that Selke. Jack Eichel is looking incredible despite their early struggles.
You still got Sam Reinhart, though.
Billy, in a league where we're all asking, is that team good? And the answer is, There's a game this week that I really like. It is the Carolina Panthers against the New York Jets at the Jets. The Jets, as you know, have not won a game this year. The Panthers are hot. They find themselves surprising. 3-3 right now.
Their season's done.
Well, it may be done, but take the Panthers this week. -1.5 against the Jets. This is one of those games where it could be a get-right game for the Jets, but it will not. They will get wrong and continue to be wrong. Take the Panthers -1.5 against the Jets.
Put it on the poll, please, Juju. Is this a get-wrong game for the Jets against the Carolina Panthers? We will update the polls with Juju in just a second. But you were at the Bills game last night. You were despondent. You told us before. You were saying it before anybody, Juju, that your team is not for real. We've learned that they're 3-21 now. Their opponents, the ones they've won against, are combined 3-21. All those games have been close against 3-21 opponents. And then the last couple of days, they've looked like feces.
Right. Beating the Bills is not the head on your mantle that you think it is. Patriots and Falcons. Our defense it's been piss poor to me for the last couple of years. Even though they stepped up last night and wasn't the reason we lost the game, the old Josh Allen showed back up and almost threw. It's embarrassing at this point. I think Sean McDermott stays. His seats should always be hot because you can't have that type of talent at QB and continuously come up short. It's always on the defense.
We're going to get to top 5 coaches on the hot seat with Juju in a second. But did you think that was the blitz last night or the 5-man rush that was affecting him? Or did you think he was hurt? Because I haven't seen those kind of throws from him in a couple of seasons, Juju, where the guys are open or he's got to be precise and he's throwing it at people's feet and behind people. Like, he was super inaccurate last night.
Right. That Falcons defense is underrated. That Falcons defense will do that to you, even though they had that blunder in Carolina a couple weeks ago. It's that combined with his receivers. I think he found something early with Josh Palmer, and then Josh Palmer got injured, and now his receiving corps is depleted. Curtis Samuel out. Dalton Kincaid out last night, one of his go-to targets. I think he had to make something out of 50 cents last night and could not.
It is really interesting to see how that game could have switched when you consider the best throw Josh Allen had was his first one, and the best play the Bills had is that they got a fumble from Bijan Robinson on his first carry of the game, and then it got overturned by penalty. You could have slowed Bijan Robinson one carry into the game, and the penalty erased what would have been a turnover. Like that, right. What happened last night to the Bills, I know that Chris Cody bet the Bills minus 3.5. But based on what Juju's been telling us, you felt that was coming last night.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. And we had a block punt, a timely block punt, and we could not do anything on the offensive side of the ball. I think we're far away from the team that we used to be. We just been getting away with some squeak by wins by some poor teams early in the season.
You realize we're 6 games in and there are plenty of people out there who think the Patriots are better than the Bills?
Drake May, man. He looks good.
Yeah, but they've got the MVP with the Bills. The Bills at that position have the MVP of the league. Like Drake May doesn't look like he doesn't look like Josh Allen, prime Josh Allen.
He looks like he's on his way though, and that team is getting stronger week after week.
Who are the 5 coaches on the hot seat? Do we have any OLI, or you just want to bang through the 5?
OLI is always Billy Napier, no matter what. It's just throwing him in there.
I think they fight for him. I really do. I like the fight. Even guys, just give him a couple more years.
I didn't realize
he's a coaching
it's
genius.
College football and pro football. I thought it was just going to be pro football. All right, this is a good mix here.
Nah, it's just pro. I'm just throwing Billy in there just because we talking hot seats. Number 5, Kevin Stefanski.
Might be a losers leave town match between the
Right.
Dolphins and Browns.
The Browns are a favorite, 2.5-point favorite against the Dolphins.
Exactly. Number 4, he had fought himself off of the hot seat, but got himself right back on the hot seat with that blue tent situation. Brian Dable. You gotta not go in the blue tent.
That's
What are you
rare.
doing?
That's rare. Not every week you get to beat the Super Bowl champion and get yourself back on the hot list.
Right. Number 3, Jonathan Gannon. You can't hit the players no matter what.
Tell Joe Rose that. He hit him!
Number 2, Aaron Glenn. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry, brother. 0-6 is 0-6. And that was second quarter, how you handle the end of that overseas, embarrassing America. Salute to the Jets. Get well soon.
But they've got a get wrong game against Carolina this week.
And number 1, your guy and mine, Mike McDaniel. I'm just waiting on the shoe to drop.
No arguments.
Speaking of shoes, did you see that photo of him with his foot turned? That's not head coach.
Oh, my God.
Those joggers.
You need to wear socks.
The joggers don't hit the same. Like when we were good, those joggers on the sidelines.
I'm so happy you're mentioning this. Like you could tell, like he needs the success. I know he's always been kind of rambly, but it has such a charm when you're winning. But this is a bad aesthetic for a head coach that is losing, and he does not give off good head coach when they get L after L after L.
Can we just backtrack for a second? I want you guys to go back to that heady time, and I'm going to argue that it is the best time the Dolphins have had this century. They're 9-2, and Mike McDaniel is arriving at Heat games to sit courtside in a whole new wardrobe, a whole new look. He is pure Miami, and that wasn't that long ago. We all bought it. All of us bought it, and that's less than 2 years ago. He was showing up at Heat games wearing jewelry, blinged out, feeling like Miami.
Banging the drum at the Panthers game and everything.
I know this is not the time for this, but I do think of the pie chart. I think it's more Greer and Tua.
100%.
I think McDaniel could be fine with the new GM and another quarterback, but I love his offensive scheme, but I get how bad it looks right now, and he's probably
He's going to be such a good offensive coordinator with some team and save some other quarterback from a measly existence, and it's going to be infuriating.
He has no control of the team. Like, do you guys think he has any control of the team or the players? Because, like, a lot of the players will still be there, and he's lost control.
I'm just saying,
team.
at 9-2, it looked like he had control of the team when he was wearing chains and had whole new fashion wardrobe on the sidelines of Heat games.
I talked to an Eagles fan this weekend. I was out of town. An Eagle fan came up to me. I was wearing Dolphins gear. I got a lot of people saying "Go Fins" and "Fins up." So the fan base is still there. And the Eagles fan that was working at the place I was at, he said to me, "Oh man, what do you think about McDaniel?" And I was like, "Oof, I don't think he's going to make it." He goes, "Good, I can't wait for him to come to the Eagles." And I was like, "Brother, you already got Vic Fangio from us. Like, relax. You don't want this guy as a coach." He's like, no, coordinator. And I wished him luck.
Thank you for bringing up the Eagles. We've got some video here before we get to the polls of an Eagles fan being arrested, which seems redundant, and seeing a television reporter on his way out as he's being escorted out by police.
Dave, I love your work.
Thank you.
Dave, I love your work.
As walking by, there's a reporter named Dave, and as he's getting arrested, walks by, Dave, love your work.
Handcuffs behind him, hands behind him. Dave, I love your work. And look how thrilled Dave is there. Dave knows what he just witnessed. Dave just got a great compliment that left him feeling sort of arrested. Let's update the polls here. What do we have today, Juju?
Do you still shout at your radio? 66% of the audience says yes, they do.
No.
Old crowd.
Why?
We got some old listeners.
Why? What? Because of Joe Rose's opinion?
When they're getting something wrong, it's just so infuriating. It's like, ah! It's like that.
Also, happy birthday to 2008 NBA champion. Cover your ears, Mike. Paul Pierce, the truth.
Happy birthday to him. I don't care. Good luck.
Oh, this is the inception of birthday wishes for Stephen A. Smith.
Happy birthday to him. I don't care. Good luck. Good luck.
Did you see Paul Pierce tweet out the pic after his DUI the other day? You see Paul Pierce tweet out the picture. He's like, look, guys, look how bad traffic was. I really was tired. Traffic wasn't moving. I've never seen anyone decide to be like, it really wasn't my fault. I preemptively took a picture just in case I got a DUI.
Oh, my God. Is this a vampire or a werewolf? Looking at me, right? 64% of the audience says vampire.
Yeah, I agree.
Is a young person required to come up with a more modern detective example than Columbo? 82% of the audience says yes. Most famous detective: Monk, Sherlock Holmes, Columbo, and I put Nancy Drew for our, younger listeners or older.
What about, I forgot the name that you just gave me that you and Pablo were arguing. You guys were saying that Knives Out. What's his name?
Oh, yeah.
I thought he was the
Daniel
one.
Craig.
Yeah,
but
Benoit Blanc.
I thought, didn't Tony just say that was number one? Tony just said Benoit Blanc is number one there. What's the vote reveal?
86% of the audience says Sherlock Holmes, most famous detective. Is there a way to ground into a double play from a ball you hit 400 feet over the wall? 55% of the audience says no. And the last poll is Jacoby Brissett always going to be available for one last drive? 95% of the audience says yes, and those are your polls.
Thank you, Juju. We will leave the audience here with Paul Pierce's tweet from traffic here, telling everybody that, there's a lot of traffic when you're getting your DUI.